Hello, it's Brent Shire, Leverage and Lean, and today is Monday, which means it's Macro Monday, and I can't think of a better way to start out your week than being more efficient and effective on your computer, and the best way to do that is use our latest macro. What kind of macro we posted this morning? Let me show you. All right, this is the macro we're dropping this morning. This is the Word Quick PDF macro. This is a Word macro that takes the active Word document that you're working in and saves it as a PDF file in one click. By default, it saves that PDF to the exact file location as the active Word document. And this macro is great because it eliminates the potential to make mistakes from the traditional way where you're navigating to save as, finding the folder path, searching for the file type PDF, and then clicking save. This macro gives you a consistent result each and every time. From the traditional way to 5 to 6 clicks on average, you're eliminating that down to 1. And you know that those that move information the best on their computer win. If you've yet to see this macro in action, here is the see it in action video. Here you can watch this. And as I work my way down, here is the code. There's not much code here, but before we even dive into the code, I want to show you this section first time using VBA. If you've yet to complete these 3 steps, activate the developer tab, update your macro security, and set up references for Leverage and Lean macros, you need to do this for this macro to work. And let me show you how quick you can do this just by navigating to Word. In Word, you're going to navigate to the Customize Quick Access toolbar and then drop down to More Commands. And from More Commands, you're going to click Customize Ribbon. Looking over to the main tab section, you can scroll down and see the Developer tab is uncheckmarked. Go ahead and checkmark that and click OK. You'll now see in your ribbon you have a tab called Developer. You can click the Developer tab, navigate over to Macro Security, and in Macro Security, you'll see all of your macros are disabled without a notification. Go ahead and enable all of them. This is not recommended because potentially dangerous code could run, but I'm going to walk you through each line of code that you're running with this Leverage and Lean macro so you know exactly what to expect each and every time. Go ahead and click OK, and then we're going to navigate into Visual Basic. Once opening Visual Basic, you'll see I have some code in here that I use for my own personal reasons, but what I want to show you is the references by navigating to Tools, and then you can select References. In References, you'll see the following selected, and the only 2 you need to worry about is Visual Basic for Application and Microsoft Word 16.0 Object Library. I have the normal reference selected as well because the normal project, as you can see over here, is used so you can share macros across multiple Word documents. For this video, I'm just going to show you how to copy this macro in place for this active Word document. Make sure you have the project selected, and then from this black arrow you can drop down to Module, and then you'll get a Module 1. Navigating back over to the web page, you can quickly copy this code by double-clicking between the code line and the physical code itself, and with Control-C you can navigate back into Visual Basic and then paste this in. You can see there's not much really going on with this Word Quick PDF macro, and actually I can call out that this code line right here does all of the work. I did put in this file path variable so you can change the file path. Instead of saving to the active location of the Word document, you can save it to a different file path by updating this variable. So let me show you what happens when we walk through this macro. I'm just going to go ahead and move this off to the side, bring in Word over here, and then I can show you what happens to this Word document when we use the Word Quick PDF macro. Just by navigating with F8, it's going to identify the file path of the active Word document and then save it as a PDF file. And then you'll get a nice message box saying the active Word document has been saved to the file location of that Word document. In this case, it's on my desktop. And I can show you that by finishing this sub, closing out of Visual Basic, and then navigating to my desktop. And you can see here that I have the Word document that I was currently working in and now a new PDF file. And there it is. You can confirm that this Word document is now saved as a PDF. So another thing I absolutely love to do with the macros that I have available with Leverage and Lean is I like to create a quick access button to fire them on command. And let me show you how to do that. By navigating back over to Customize Quick Access Toolbar, you can go to More Commands and then Customize Ribbon. What you need to do is create a custom group. I like to place that custom group in between the clipboard and the font group. You can go ahead and select Custom Group, and then I like to blank out the custom group name. Just by deleting New Group, you can name the group anything that you want. And then by dropping down Popular Commands, you can select Macros. You can see I have some macros available in the normal module, but we actually pasted things directly in this Word document, so it's in the project module 1. You can just move that over, and then we can clean up the name because it looks hideous. You can delete this, and then put some spaces in here, and then select an icon that you want to display for this button. I like to use this button with the save and the arrow, and then click OK. So you can see now we have a quick access button for the Word PDF macro. So next time you need to save a macro as a PDF, you can do that in one click. Alright, let me show you the additional section I have here. In the Customize section, I just walk you through a couple code lines that help you make this macro what you want it to be. As I mentioned before, the file path can be updated so it doesn't save to the active Word document file path. You can just replace that variable with the path that you want. And then the active document section, here is where you actually name out the PDF that's being created. If you want to change the name instead of the active document name, you can update this parameter here. And finally, the finishing message box. I always like to display the macros with the finishing message box, but a secret, I actually don't use that for my personal reasons. It's one less click if you just eliminate it. It's nice to see it if you're not familiar with VBA, but once you get comfortable with VBA, I recommend removing it. Alright, well that's all I have for this new Word macro, Word Quick PDF. I absolutely want to know what you think of this macro. Thanks so much for watching. Stay awesome. Thank you so much for taking time to view this video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to start using the macro I've seen in the video today, I have a link in the description. If you could do me another big favor, please subscribe to my YouTube channel to stay updated on any new videos that I'm posting. Like us, follow us on all of our other social media channels, and as always, stay awesome.